Hi, we're live. We're a little late because we got a little like I'm caught up just pre-stream talking, pre-podcast.
Guys, we're talking without you. My bad.
Yeah, just telling a bunch of stories, and you all missed out on it.
Actually, I mean, the starting soon screen starts at 7.
Yeah. So, how's our sound, by the way? Yeah, how's our sound? Can you hear us? Oh,
you're fine.
Oh, my dad needs the link because he doesn't know how to follow.
I love it. Just push the heart.
Just push the heart. But I don't know if he's watching on his phone or on the computer.
Oh, that's fair. That's totally different.
If you press the heart, you will follow and get a notification. There you go. He'll be spending all night trying to figure that out. Going, what's the heart? I don't understand. A little louder than Cleese. Even my mic is so far away.
That's my so
God,
weird.
I just can't.
Mine's like in my mouth.
Hey!
Yeah. He figured it out!
He figured it out pretty fast! I'm actually pretty proud.
Yay!
Yay! I'll turn you up, please, instead of... Yeah. His phone. GG. GG, Dad, you did it!
Thank you, Woodworker. Thanks, Dad!
You got this!
Hi there!
Hey there!
Hi there, how do you do?
I need to turn on my lights. You can't see them.
Broke.
Can't see. Oh, they broke?
My long ones. This one in the corner still works, but my other ones that go through my slider.
Yeah, we were talking about you, and I said that with the heart thing, I thought that it would take you longer to figure that out of how to follow. I know. Wow, so rude. There we go. You can't really see
some lights.
See my lights yet because it's way too bright out still.
Yeah, it's still bright. 7. It's very bright there still. It's kind of bright out too here, but
it's bright as balls here, and it gets so bright in the morning. And we have those shitty blinds, those normal plastic ones that you have to twist the thing to shut them and stuff. We're not used to those because in our other building we had these roller blinds, and they were way thicker and
nice and
so nice.
Could you get some curtains to maybe
we could
put behind or something?
But you know my drama with the curtains of how they only sell one per case. So if you need 2, you gotta buy 2. It's bullshit.
I'll send you a link to some curtains that I got. They're the dark, what's the word for them?
Blackout?
Blackout, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, anyways, some blackout curtains, and I'm pretty sure they came in packs of 2.
Really? Because I was very angry at Walmart because I was gonna buy some curtains for back here because it's a white wall and I wanted some so you could see the colors more, and I got seriously offended when I picked up one and it literally said 1 curtain, and I'm like
who needs just one?
Who needs just 1 curtain? What the fuck?
That just blows my mind away.
Even with the tiny one, you would get 2. So then, no one has 1 curtain.
No, I would like to use 2 curtains for my small window so I can close it.
Yeah, instead of just that's just weird.
What's the one window that doesn't? Then there's air, the lights on the side and shit. No, I disagree.
Nah, I was offended.
I agree with you. I disagree with
I would not buy them. I was Jordan, let's just go because I'm just seriously offended by this blind issue. These curtains.
This is whack.
It was
it makes
whack.
sense if it was a shower curtain.
Yes, because you don't need 2 shower curtains. Right? You need the inner lining and the outer. The outer you don't need. It's for niceness.
You really don't need that one, but yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But at least you don't use a garbage bag like that one dumbass. I'll never get over that.
Top-notch lazy. I'll give him an F for effort. That's it. That's
the only saving grace that I won't fully shit talk him is that he didn't argue the slightest about me charging him his entire deposits.
There's no way he didn't know.
There's no way. Like, I feel so bad for like the next place that he lives in currently. I feel so bad.
It's so funny how people just
are
think it's okay to just just do that. Like, this just doesn't make sense.
Like, half his...
You could be cheap, but, like...
The bathroom door was literally splitting in half. Like...
How do you live that long without not saying anything, you know?
Because he was probably scared that we'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Which we would be, but, like...
What's he doing with all the water? Is he just, like, splashing shit? Like, I don't get it.
He's probably just standing there like this, just splashing it everywhere. He had to, because... The state of that
just didn't bathroom, use a towel? Maybe he didn't have towels.
He probably just shook off.
Just air dried like a dog.
Oh my god. So bad. So bad. Good. Air drying like a dog.
Well, we'll go with some check-ins, I guess, since we're there. We're just kind of checking in as it is. How's everyone doing today, chat?
Yeah,
Wawta chat, y'all are beautiful. Happy Wednesday. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a huge check-in really since last Wednesday that I can think of. A lot of it's kind of like boring, really, nothing to really talk about. So, do you have anything good?
I got a huge win. A huge win.
Ooh, let's hear it. I want to hear it.
I've told you about some of the doors in this building are like fob key doors, so people use their fobs, and they've been failing, and it's been costing the company a lot of money because they've just been taking off the doors and putting a key lock door on.
Oh, jeez.
We finally figured it out.
Really?
The batteries. What Jordan said from literally day one that he got here, going, it's probably the batteries dying, and everyone's like, nah, it's got to be more. No.
How could it be as simple as a battery?
How could it be a battery after 4 years?
You mean the batteries run out?
Like, what?
There's not a bunny in there keeping it active?
So the whole reason we found this out, because we got like the fob batteries, of course after 4 years. Yeah, of course after 4 years. But yeah, so the fob guy came because like they're trying to figure out what the hell's wrong, because they're paying a lot of money to swap the fob doors to a key door lock. It costs a shit ton of money.
I couldn't imagine.
So much money. And yeah, so, and also I've been having this personal I'm a problem where I couldn't make fobs. And I'm like, I'm following the instructions step by step by step by step, and these fobs are not working. I'm literally going crazy because I'm like, what am I missing with these fobs that they're not working? So then my boss and I, we sat down and I'm like, watch me make this fob and correct me when I'm wrong.
Please. The moment you see a mistake, tell me what I'm doing wrong.
So we're doing it and she's like, yeah, that should work. And then we go out and test it. It doesn't work. And we're like, what the hell? So then the fob guy was scheduled to come anyways. So we're like, look, we have to be able to make fobs. There's something wrong here. And we have to be able to make these fobs. Yeah. So the system wasn't updating a certain update, and then he updated, and then it fixed it. And I'm like, so it's not a me thing. It's not a me thing.
No, it wasn't a me thing. It was,
Yeah, and then this guy needed to test out fob doors that they're still on the door, and people are just using keys. Right. Of course, God forbid, anyone schedules this yesterday and calls ahead to people going, hey, can we like fob your door and essentially open up your door, because we have to ask first, of course. We can't just go barging into people's homes.
No.
So this morning I'm calling all these friggin' people that are at work, and then no one's picking up the phone. So then these girls finally pick up their phone. And I called them like 3 times. I felt so bad because the first time I'm like, oh, you're not home. Oh, that's fine. And then we're like, but we need to test these locks. So I called them back and like, hey, can I like make a fob here and then test out the lock? And they're like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And then we made a fob, went up, tested, and he's like, the battery's dead. And I'm like, God, really? You figure this out now that the battery's dead? And then, yeah, so I call, and then we have to go change the batteries. Of course, the battery side is on the inside of the suite. Of course.
Oh,
so then I call these poor girls again going, hey, can we go into your suite? Because we have to change the batteries. And that involves going into the suite. And they're like, yeah, sure, that's fine. But, like, these poor girls are at work, and I'm calling them, like a dumbass. That we should have scheduled this yesterday.
Yeah.
But,
oh my gosh. That's a good win. At least you guys figured that out, because that was stressful.
It's a good win, but I can't see how the company's going to get out of not changing all the locks to keys, because mainly, before they knew what was wrong, I don't know why the hell they did this. They panicked and made the lock people that we work with pre-buy all of the locks for all of the doors in the building. So they have hundreds of locks that they paid for.
So it has to happen now.
I don't know where we stand now. Yeah, Jordan, day one that we were there, Jordan was like, it's the batteries. And they're like, no, it has to be more. There has to be bigger issues. But I don't know how they're going to get out of not changing the keys, because this lock company pre-bought everything.
Wow.
Which was a stupid move.
Yeah, that's really dumb, not going to lie.
But they also explain, like, when the lock company was here last time, they explained that sometimes when these fob doors, like, actually fail, if somebody's inside the suite, there's a small chance that they're going to be locked inside their suite. And then you literally have to break the fucking lockdown. You have to, like, drill into it and lock it. And, like, do it. And they can be stuck in there for, like, I think they said the last time it happened, the person was stuck in there for 3 hours. Because they couldn't get this lock. Because they can't fuck up the actual door. Because the door will cost a whole lot more than a lock. And we don't have spare doors. So it's a very delicate procedure to take this lock off, too.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yeah, imagine being locked in your suite.
At least it's your own space, and you have, like, you know, your bathroom.
But what if they had to go to work?
But what if you needed to go to work? Like, I got locked into my apartment.
I can't get out. I don't know what's happening.
Like,
what if there's a fire?
My dog ate my homework.
Yeah,
like, that's how
I'm locked in my suite, boss. I'm sorry.
Like, what kind of joke is that? Yeah, right. You just want to stay home.
You know what?
No, like, if I'm actually locked in,
if push came to shove and they're like, my boss does not believe that I'm locked in, I will personally call them and be like, I'm so sorry, but blah 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 is legit stuck in their suite.
Yeah, and that would be really cool of you. No, I'm serious. Like, I'm serious. They're locked in here. Well, in this day and age, you can FaceTime for the most part, or do some type of photo message or whatever.
Yes, Goofin. In case of fire, but this is a major faulty part of these locks.
That's faulty.
It doesn't happen every time, obviously, but
no, obviously,
there's a very small chance that you could be locked in your suite.
Awkward.
But anyways, we found out why the locks are failing, and of course it's batteries. Of course.
I mean, maybe that person just needed to take an extra break. I mean, just stay in your apartment. Maybe they were just stressed out, and everything happens for a reason. That door just decided this person needs to chill. Maybe it saved their life.
I wish that my door would randomly lock and like we couldn't go down to work. Like, sorry, we can't come down.
On the positive side,
yeah.
But then again, I know people, depend on going to work for financial reasons, obviously.
Obviously. So, yeah, it's like, it kind of makes up for, like, we don't get, like, the snow days here because we live in the same building we work in. So, we don't get to be like, oh, I can't drive to work. It's too snowy. We can't pull that crap.
Way too treacherous out there.
You can't pull that.
The only thing you can do is be sick.
Ugh, yeah, but then you have to be really careful, because if you go out and your boss sees you because she's working in the office, you're busted.
Yeah, exactly.
They do have snow days. Like, nobody, like, when it's blizzarding downtown, at least, nobody's driving around. No one's going to work. Every trade cancels on us. Everyone calls in going, sense. I can't make it.
I wouldn't, because living in Tahoe, like, I have mountain roads and stuff. I couldn't imagine, I've never driven in the snow in a city. And I couldn't imagine, like, in a city
that doesn't have enough plows or salt trucks.
You know? Like, we're equipped up here.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been in a city there's significant snow.
Yeah, like Saskatoon, we had a good amount of trucks. Like, they got the job done, but, like, some of them blizzards just don't. Just don't.
Yeah, just don't.
Just don't. That's literally what people say. Just don't go out. Like,
just don't.
Just don't go to work.
I'm a firm believer of don't go out if it's snowing. I'm like, no, I'm good. Maybe if I was removing the snow, like in a little bobcat or something, a little tractor.
That'll be fun.
I've thought about it, actually. I'd actually probably be pretty good at it, too.
You should.
But I'm also nervous because I don't know how to fix the machine, so I wouldn't want to be like...
I was about to say you should, like, get one and, like, make it like your little job, like your winter job. Plowing snow plowing people's, like, park driveways and shit.
I would love to. I think that'd be fun. I might look into that this winter. We'll see.
That sounds fun.
Because, like, it's like a lot of the places it's salary, and if it doesn't snow, you get paid and you don't work.
Oh, that's nice. Why not then? Yeah. And also, you're not physically lifting the snow. It's the Bobcat doing it.
Well, for me, it's like I don't really have a lot of... I could do it. I've moved a Bobcat on my own. I've never been in one in my... ever in my life. And I was like, one of my mom's friends had parked their Bobcat in her driveway, like off to the side, and she needed it moved, and she was nervous to do it. And I was like, I'll do it. Oh, I'll get in there. Yeah. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, I'm ready. I'm in there now. I'm in there yesterday. I'm ready. Buckle me up, Scotty. Whatever that quote is, I don't know.
Buckle me up, Scotty.
Buckle me up, Scotty. I don't know. Anyways, and I did it. I broke her hose because I turned on her hose.
Nah, it's buckle me up now, Scotty.
No, it's buckle me up.
It's buckle me up from now on.
Yeah,
we've changed it.
Goofing. What the?
So I've driven a forklift, and I imagine they're very similar. Fun.
I think so.
I would say they're very similar.
Maneuver.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not afraid of machinery. That's for sure.
No.
But I'm more nervous if it... I would want to work for someone a little bit more... that I feel... wouldn't give me shit because I don't know how to mechanically fix shit.
They don't use pedals?
I could try. No, they're levers like this.
Oh, because a forklift does have pedals. It does have a little pedal. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's I don't think there's a pedal in that one.
Interesting, but I could probably figure it out too.
Like, yeah, easily.
It's not rocket science.
You drove a bus. You could do it, no problem.
I drove a standard bus. I could drive anything.
Bus. Like, you seriously, if you can drive a bus, in my opinion, because they're long, you know?
Yeah. Part of the test is you had to do a 0.5 turn in a bus safely. And, like, I fucking rocked it.
Good for you.
I can back up a bus like it's nobody's business. Except for a flat-nosed bus in a full lot. Because I nearly had a mental breakdown. Because one evening I was doing, like, some, like, special event. Like, I was doing, like, some stupid a concert, and so they don't always give you your specific bus when you do special events. And I was driving a flat nose bus, which is longer than a normal bus. Mm-hmm. And when I got back to that lot, I am a good driver. I am. I'm just saying. And I was trying to back that bus in because you have to. Wait. No, you have to drive forward in, but, like, there's just, the buses are like, bus. And I fucking couldn't do it. I literally had to go ask somebody else. Like somebody else and go, this isn't my bus. If I scratch this bus up, I'm in trouble, and I can't do this because it's longer. And they're like, yeah, Chelsea, I got this. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. I was trying for like 20 minutes, and I was having like a mental breakdown because I couldn't park this goddamn bus.
Oh, I don't blame you. I'm just thinking about that. It stresses me out. Even in a parking lot, because we have a larger SUV. It's just an SUV. Just that stresses me out. Like when we were in San Francisco, in fact, because everything's all tight and It's just, I totally relate. Oh my gosh.
And also, it wasn't my lot. Like, if it was my normal bus lot, like, I knew where my bus was. I knew who was next to me. I knew how to work my parking spot. Yeah. This lot was packed. Like, you couldn't back up because it's so tight and, like, oh my God. I couldn't handle that flat-nose bus. Yeah. And also, flat-nose buses suck. Especially
I'm imagining it's the bus I'm imagining.
It's really like, it's literally just a flat nose and the driver's literally there. It was the worst when I had to drive a flat-nose bus in minus 30 because the heater, because normally with a bus, like the engine's here and you're here, so then the engine kind of heats you up. Okay. Now, flat nose, the engine's underneath you, and there's no heat.
No heat.
No.
And the door's like right there.
And right? And my feet were so cold. By the end of my route, I could not feel my feet. They were just blocks on my legs. And I walked in going, you need to fix my bus, because I'm not driving that.
Yeah.
Like, I walked into work going, I'm not driving that because that's a hazard and nobody warned me about that. And I don't have the proper footwear or socks for that.
Yeah, like, hello? What the heck?
The front wheels are under the driver essentially. Like you're sitting on the actual engine of the bus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And yes, I love that job. Bus driving was my favorite job I've ever had.
I remember when we were friends then. Like that was the beginning of our friendship of Twitch and stuff. I remember when you had that job.
Yeah. I loved it. Even though I went into that job thinking I was going to absolutely hate it because of kids.
The kids. I remember that.
I was terrified because I'm like so bad with kids. But I got a really good batch of kids. Except for that one kid that got really emotional about stuff. But other than that, it was a great batch of kids.
Sorry, I'm not sure I'm gonna like this job. I don't really like kids. So.
Yeah, like I didn't, and like the kids were great. Luckily I didn't get like the shit school, which
that's cool
because there's always a shit school. Like there was a school in Saskatoon that was like known for having problem children, and I could not. I did a summer school run for that school, and I literally had like 6 kids, and it was like a 3-week thing, and I'm like, I'm not doing any programs for that fucking school again. You can't get them to sit down.
They don't want to listen.
They don't listen. They won't sit in the assigned seats, and they don't sit down. Yeah, I couldn't deal with those fucking kids.
And that's unsafe. That's so unsafe.
It is. And like their parents are just
makes you just want to like tap the brakes.
Yeah. You know? I kind of did. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, that's why you sit down, blah, blah, blah name.
You guys ready to sit down? All right. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
Or I should say.
That was such a great job. Loved it. It's a job, though, that I wouldn't want to do here. Ever.
I don't blame you. Because it just seemed... I wouldn't want to...
The driving's
open
insane.
Roads for buses.
Yeah.
You know, in that way.
The lanes... I don't know if this is factual or not, but downtown, the lanes are smaller. I don't care what anybody says. They are smaller. The lanes here in general are smaller. Had to restart... after 40 minutes this time. No, because we're using Discord.
I got my camera to work through Discord finally, so we are tits McGee on that.
We're safe.
Yeah.
We're GG, yeah. Go us.
Buckle it up, Scotty.
Buckle up, Scotty.
Sorry.
Buckle it up.
Still thinking about it?
Think about what? What are we thinking about?
What are we thinking about? Are we thinking about bus driving?
The school? You were thinking about that, like, just doing, like, part-time bus driving. But, like, the company's shit in Saskatoon. Like, it's one of the worst, like, branches of that company.
Really?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
You're like, ugh.
Like, everyone fucking quits at some point.
That's fair. I mean, and don't you hate that when you find somewhere that you, like, really enjoy, and then, like...
The office is
you
terrible.
end up finding out how, like, terrible it is and, like, why people are leaving, and you're like, man, I had such high hopes for this.
The good thing is that I was on the in. Like, I was
that's
on
cool.
the good side because, like, I was told by my stepmom, become friends with this person that she's in charge of handing out, like, field trips, concerts, like, all of the extra stuff. Like, you gotta brown nose a bit.
Yeah.
In that company.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the manager is an asshole. But yeah, so I did a little brown nosing. I'm not ashamed of it. I brown nosed a little, but I got a bunch of like summer stuff. I got a lot of the routes or special events that people wanted.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah. That's because I'm the one that always said yes. But there's one event that I said yes to, and I'm like, I'm never doing that again. That was fucking horrible. Because in Saskatoon, like, there's this, like, folk fest thing where, like, it's a chance for Saskatoon to celebrate all of the cultures that live there. And each country, they have their own special building where you can go and eat their food, watch their, like, cultural dances, and do cultural things. And, like, it's spread out throughout all of Saskatoon. And, like, a lot of people just use it to go around and drink everywhere. And, like, like, buses are used for that now. Like, the city buses, like, there's a couple of them that'll go from, like, this building to this building to this building, then back around in, like, a circle. Mm-hmm. And it's a fun day, 3-day event. And somebody hired a bus, like a school bus, for their private, like, party to go around. And I said yes.
Oh.
And it was horrible. Like, I just didn't like it. I just didn't like it at all. Yeah, it turned into a party bus, and I'm like, this sucks.
Oh,
because, like, you drop them off, you wait there for, like, 20 minutes, and then they come back on the bus, and I got to go over to this other building now. They go off, and they're there for, like, 30 minutes, and I just got to sit there and wait. And sometimes my bus couldn't wait there, so I had to, like, fuck around somewhere else and go back.
Oh, and come back?
Yeah. It was horrible. I wasn't a fan of that event at all, and if I stuck around, I wouldn't have done it again.
Did he just...
He just walked around.
I thought he walked by and farted.
No, he didn't fart this time.
Drive by fart?
Nah, he didn't drive by fart.
Oh, get that twerk!
Nah, I was just seeing, like, what he's up to. What? Did you lose your smokes? Yeah, he lost his smokes.
Check your pockets.
Buckle up, Scotty.
Buckle up, Scotty.
Buckle up. Where's he going? He's going to smoke. He's going to go downstairs to smoke because we don't have a balcony. And with the warmer weather, I'm feeling real salty about it.
I don't blame you at all. I'd be up on that roof if you were allowed to be.
Here's the thing. Time, but if we went up there and then we got... and if someone called in and said there's people on the roof and we're not, like, tied in... we could get a really big fine.
Really?
Oh my God, yes.
Jumping off wise. I didn't think about
or like
that.
if anyone does any work up there, they have to be buckled in case they accidentally fall and shit.
Oh.
Hang out the window. Nah, there's a strict rule. My rule, you're not smoking in this apartment in any way, shape, or form.
That's totally
And also legitimate. It's the buildings. Like, if we move and then... like, our boss walks in and he smells smoke in here. He knows Jordan smokes because he jokes about it every time that he sees him. Mm-hmm. And we would be in so much trouble. I don't even know how much trouble we would actually be in, but I'm...
You don't want to risk it.
We don't want to risk that crap.
Yeah. I don't blame you at all.
So I think I've blabbed enough about my past jobs and current job.
I'm glad you blabbed. I blabbed a lot last week, so this is totally fair. I blabbed a lot last week, so that's totally... And I'm about to blab a lot.
I love
soon.
it. I love blabbing.
So, lots of blabbing. Yeah, blabbing's great. Well, who's that? I couldn't change the username? Oh.
I can just use... So, is there... Oh, this is going to be confusing.
You are so funny. I love you.
This is going to be so confusing.
No, it's going to be woodworker and crafty.
Okay.
Yeah,
the crafty says, and
yes.
Woodworker's my dad. Crafty.
So he's crafty and she's the crafty.
Yeah, she's the crafty. Okay, that's my name. It's almost your name, but it says the first.
Right. Dying, you guys are so awesome. I love it. He's like, hey, that's my name. Get out of here. All right, well,
should we dive in?
My face hurts officially from that. That just cracked me up, you guys. Oh my good, Mrs. Crafty. There it is.
There it is, Mr. Crafty.
You all right?
Okay. You all right, Coda?
Yeah, he's good.
He's good.
I think he kind of tripped coming.
Oh no!
I was like, okay, he's good.
He's good. We're good.
All right. Well, you guys, let's get into the assholes, because that's what we're here for, right?
Exactly. We're here to hear about assholes.
We're here for the assholes.
So every day now, like mentally, whenever I hear something, I'm like, you're the asshole or you're not the asshole. I'm just mentally like deciding that in my brain all the time.
I'm updating some stuff. All right.
Oh, scrunchies.
And yes, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is Mion. I agree. I agree. Sorry, I have to adjust some stuff, you guys.
Only it's the arseholes.
There it is.
Buckle me up, Scotty!
Buckle me up!
I love it. It's so good.
Okay. I said buckle me up, Scotty, if y'all missed it earlier.
Yeah, instead of like beam me up, Scotty, because she didn't know the proper line.
Because we were talking about flicking the kids in the butt.
Yeah, we were.
And so I think that's what we were talking. Anyways,
I think that like beating the kids, doing a brake check,
whatever, something with the kids and the brake check, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And for said buckle me up is just what came, and I had to add Scotty because
now it's buckle me up,
Scotty,
forever.
Okay. At least here at the Wawta podcast. All right, you guys. So our first story today is kind of deep. So let's see how we go.
Let's go.
Am I the asshole? Y'all ready?
Ready.
Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend I'll keep honoring my best friend's dying wish even if it makes her uncomfortable?
Depends on what he's doing.
Like, whoa. I know after this time I was like, what could it be? Who's hating? Like, what?
Yeah.
All right. My late best friend and I knew each other since we were little. We were next door neighbors and always played together. We even went to the same kindergarten, primary school, and middle high school together. One day, during our sophomore year, we started talking about how most of our classmates had started dating. We obviously weren't okay with that and decided to get one up on all of them by getting married as a joke. And I made her a fake ring, and she gave me her scrunchie. So I'm assuming, because I don't know if this person tells me if they're a girl or a boy. So I'm assuming it's two girlfriends, and it's just like a best friend situation.
Maybe.
It could be a guy and a girl. I don't know. Just assuming at this point. A few weeks later, a drunk driver hit her. She sustained multiple injuries and was in the ICU for 2 months. The doctor told her family that her survival chances were slim. In the only time I talked to her before she died, she made me promise to always visit her on our wedding anniversary and to wear her scrunchie during that visit. 4 years ago, when I started dating my girlfriend, I told her about it and I asked if she was okay with it. She commented about how sweet and nice the tradition was and told me she was perfectly fine with it. Today was the 10th anniversary, and I took the day off. Before my girlfriend went to work, she told me it's time to put this tradition to rest and move on because it was starting to get pathetic that I still wear a dead girl scrunchie to celebrate a fake marriage that we had 10 years ago. I was furious at her comments because she wasn't just a dead girl. She was my best friend and like a sister to me. We grew up and did everything together. I told my girlfriend a long time ago that we'd never had a sexual or romantic relationship and that our wedding was just a joke. Not like I talk about her or keep her photos around the house or anything similar. The only times I've talked about her to my girlfriend is when I told her if she was okay with the tradition or if she asked me about her. When I told her that I'll keep honoring my best friend's dying wish, even if it made her uncomfortable, she left for work angry at me and hasn't come back home yet.
That's harsh.
Harsh as fuck,
like,
right?
You gotta break up with that girl. I'm sorry.
They've been together for 6 years.
Well,
already, like, you gotta make that call, homie. Like, I don't know. If you're always gonna be... You would be like that person, too. If I made a pact with my best friend and they passed away.
Yeah.
It's one day out of the year.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right?
That's a bit fucked up. She said it was okay.
And did she know when they got together, or did she say it while they were together and had no input? So it sounds like this is a male, a female best friend. And he did say that, so 4 years after his, well, I shouldn't say that, actually. 4 years ago when he started, so they've been together for 4 years, excuse me. When he started dating his girlfriend, he told her about it. So they talked. And she said she was fine with it. Something changed. She's obviously jealous, right? And insecure.
Yeah.
As Crafty says. I agree, Goofin. She has to live with it. Yeah. He did the right thing by telling her, and she said it was okay. If she can't live with it, then bye-bye. And she walked out, and she left. She's upset with it. We have photos of my late hubby around the house. John urges if we talk about him all the time. That's great. That's great. I think, I don't know. Yeah, that was I wanted to get the kind of a heavy one out of the way first because I was like, dude, what the fuck?
That's not, nah.
Anyway, like, so that's the first one. We not a lot of discussion. It's pretty obvious that the girlfriend's the asshole.
Like, he could be doing a lot worse. He's just...
Literally could be doing so much worse.
Yeah. like just
so much worse.
So much worse.
Wow. Like, come on. All right. This is a younger person in Am I the Asshole? Which made me laugh. Okay. Am I the asshole for calling my parents disgusting perverts?
Wait, can I just interject? If this is the one I'm thinking of, I heard this one on TikTok the other day.
Did you?
Let's see where it goes, but I'm pretty sure I heard this on TikTok the other day, and I laughed pretty damn hard.
I made a point to purposely pick out a couple asshole ones and mix it in that have been determined on Reddit as assholes, because I typically just go in and I don't know, just check it out. And I was kind of wanted to see. So we'll see. We'll see what we all think about this.
Let's go.
She's 17 female. Parents, she is 17 female. My parents in their mid 40s sat me down last year to have a talk. Apparently they've been swingers for years. Is this the one? Do you know? Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good. Okay. And now that I was getting older and doing more stuff on my own, wanted to let me know about it rather than me stumbling over something on my own, thinking one or both of them were cheating. It was kind of mortifying at the time, but I tried my best not to think about their sex lives. That willful ignorance shattered on Monday. Well, I have my own computer. Theirs is the only one hooked up to a printer, and I wanted to print something out for school and not have to pay the outrageous amounts that they demand over there. Asked Mom for permission, got my thumb drive, sat down to their computer to load up Word, and found their private Discord channel left open. Discord?
Parents using Discord?
I would have ignored it, but I just kind of noticed my own name there, and I confess I took a peek. Oh my God. They were talking to a young, she looked like late 20s in the pictures uploaded, Black woman who wanted to know when I would be out of the house for a while so she could properly serve mistress and master again. I read a bit more, and apparently both of my parents have been having this weird master and slave roleplay with this woman for almost 2 years. I tried to keep it to myself, just pretend I didn't see anything. But they noticed I was acting weird and withdrawn around them, and asked me what was wrong at dinner last night. I'm not sure what I meant to say, but it just came out that I found out about their little sex toy, and I couldn't believe they could be such racist, disgusting perverts. Mom started crying, and Dad started trying to explain the ethics of his perverted group, but is this the same one you were listening to?
Yeah.
Okay. But it was hard to listen to, and dinner just kind of broke up in acrimony. Mom came by later that evening wanting to talk, but I kept the door locked, and said I didn't want to speak to her. I brought it up with a bunch of my friends at school, but most of them think that it's okay, as long as everyone involved is having fun. But it's not their parents, and I feel sick to my stomach just thinking of how weird it is. But maybe my friends are right. Am I the asshole? Should I apologize to my folks?
There's different layers to this story, okay? The swinger thing isn't the problem. I think she had more of a bigger problem with that they were having a master-slave thing. And
because look at how she presented it to them. She said, she was like, couldn't believe that they could be such racist, disgusting perverts, is how she put it.
Yeah, I don't think the issue is the swinger thing.
I agree.
I think it's the racial undertone of what they're actually doing. And Goofin says it's like reading somebody's like diary. I agree, but like sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes it's as if they left it open for her to find.
On top of it, she did say...
Like, she didn't go looking for Discord on her parents' computer.
So, she says... She said she found their private Discord. She would have ignored it, but she noticed her name there. If you noticed your goddamn name in something that wasn't... You'd be like, I would.
That's tempting. Like, if I saw my name somewhere, I'd be like, like, not that I read it, but like,
totally,
just to see what I'm looking at. And then I saw my name, I'd be like, you know what?
And be like, yeah,
nah, yeah. Sometimes the temptation's just still no name or no name. It's someone's private stuff.
That's fair, Goof. I mean,
that's fair. I agree, but at the same time, disagree. There's so many layers to this.
I think. Because it's her parents, and I know that's not an excuse, but there's like that weird trust, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe with some people, I don't know, where like, I mean, they're letting her use the computer. Their private stuff's on there.
Yeah, their Discord's just out.
I mean, I don't know.
Ready to read.
I agree. Sat her down and told it. I do find that a little weird.
Yeah.
Then again, I get why they did it. Because they didn't want her to think if for some reason they met the woman, right?
But Goofin, like, your situation is completely, like, your training it's not the same. Like, I don't know, it just... And also, she's 17. She's not a grown-ass adult.
Yeah, she has no, like, no experience with that.
Yeah.
Or common sense even, really, in my opinion.
Like, she's 17. Let's not forget she's 17.
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely would be like, I know myself, and I would click to see what was going on if I saw my name in it.
If I saw my name, if I legit had a reason and saw my name, it's fair game.
Okay, I turn on the screen, Discord's open. I'm not looking. I'm ready to go do my thing with my thing, but I like quickly look, and I just side of my eye, see my name. Whoa,
honestly, I would be more shocked that, like, let's say like my dad knows how to use like Discord. Like, I highly doubt that he even knows knows what Discord is.
Yeah. That's what I was kind of like, wow, these parents.
I might,
in their 40s.
I might be like tempted to look because I'm like, what the fuck is he doing on Discord?
Who are you talking to?
Who is what groups are you in on Discord? Discord's for like I don't know, not you.
Oh, that's so funny.
Because even when I started out, like Discord for me was really tough to get like into.
Oh, it took me
struggled.
Days.
I was like anti chat, like Discord chat. I was like, I'm not using Discord chat. We're going to use Steam chat. Mm-hmm. And Steam chat was absolute garbage. And I don't know why I was so anti Discord.
Because it was confusing as fuck. Honestly.
And like everyone made you feel stupid for not knowing it, right?
You don't know how to use Discord?
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot. It's always like
people are posing to him on his Facebook feed. So every time he sees anything on his Facebook, just like the wall, he thinks they're directing it at him personally.
Aww.
Instead of like people are just posting random crap.
What are these people doing talking to me?
Literally. Huh? He does.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love it.
It's so funny. So good.
Oh man, my face hurts. Okay.
Is this a story about milk? Because it's gonna be disgusting. I hate milk.
It is about milk, and I know you hate milk, and you're hopefully gonna laugh because it's a funny story.
Okay.
It doesn't involve like, yes, milk's involved, but yeah. Anyways,
let's go.
Am I the asshole for drinking a half gallon of milk at my sister's wedding?
I'm gonna throw it out there. I think I'm gonna predict the story. This person is lactose intolerant, and they want to have the fart, so they drank a bunch of milk. Just throwing it out there. That's what I think the story is. That's where I'm going because that sounds like a Jordan thing to do.
My face hurts. Stop. Okay. Oh.
Sabotage, yes. Sabotage the wedding with smelly farts. That's
actually hilarious.
That's where I think it's going.
Okay. I know this sounds pretty fucking absurd, but this is genuinely something my family is fighting about. I quit drinking 4 months ago, and my oldest sister, Emmy's wedding was last weekend. My younger sister, Sarah, has been really supportive of me getting sober, and she actually packed me a little cooler bag of non-alcoholic drinks for the wedding, and she knew there would be an open bar and wanted me to have other options. That's really sweet. She's 15 and doesn't have a car or anything yet, so she just packed this bag with drinks from around the house, but it was still sweet.
That's so sweet.
Anyway, at the wedding, I look in the bag, and there's a few iced coffees, a few juices, and a half gallon of milk. Sorry. Now, she knows me a little too well. I drink milk with pretty much every meal. I know it's a little weird for an adult, but what can I say? I like it. I'm with this human. I love milk too. Sorry, Jelly. Mm-hmm. So I poured myself some when everyone else was drinking alcohol. And I guess I was feeling nervous and a little tense being in a group where most people were drinking heavily for the first time since I've gotten sober. So I kept fidgeting and nervously drinking from my cup. Honestly, a lot like how I'd compulsively drink alcohol in the past. Before I knew it, my uncle was like, "Damn, you just drank all that milk?" And he was pointing out the empty bottle. I was like, "Damn, guess I did." And my uncle started calling everyone's attention to that, which was kind of embarrassing because I'd just be doing it to avoid liquor. But I guess it became a running joke among everyone there. Like, people just started talking about it. I don't know why. It honestly doesn't seem that interesting to me. But anyway, the day after the wedding, Emmy confronted me. The sister, the bride, confronted me saying that she didn't appreciate the stunt I pulled. Stunt in quotations. I was confused, and she said that she heard I drank a gallon of milk and didn't puke. I said it was a half gallon. She didn't find that funny and was convinced I was doing it as a joke. She didn't believe me that I was trying to draw attention to play some dumb prank. Like, even as a prank, it makes no sense. What's funny about drinking a slightly weird amount of milk? It's kind of boring. But my parents were taking her side, and I think I did something shitty. Am I the asshole for drinking a half gallon of milk at my sister's wedding?
So that's not where I thought that this was going to go. And no, you're not an asshole.
Oh, God. Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't eat any fucking shit like that.
Oh, my God, I'm dying. Theirs will be an outdoor wedding, probably. But I won't be bringing milk.
We're not drinking milk in Mexico. How disgusting does that sound? Milk so in Mexico. Funny. A nice glass of milk on the beach. Like, hell no.
As long as it's got ice in it.
Nah. Ugh. Gross.
There's a prank that you can't drink that much milk without your body rebelling. It's a gallon, not half. That is the threshold. Oh.
Well,
so I have to have dry cereal?
I got a story about milk and a gallon of milk challenge, you know?
Okay.
When I was younger, like I was like probably like 15, 16, my friends and I went to this tiny convention. Like it was just held like in like this bookstore, like it was tiny. And as like a fun little task, like they were doing like challenges. One of them was like 2 people had to drink a whole gallon of milk, and like we all just stood around and cheered on these random people dressed up as cosplay. And like, yeah, it just made me think of that because I've experienced it.
Milk could be like, I mean, I love milk, but yeah, you don't want to be drinking a gallon of it. That's for sure.
No, I don't. No, the uncle. No one's the asshole in this story. I'm sorry.
I don't think anyone. I actually kind of think the bride's a little bit of an asshole, just because
it would be hilarious.
She threw a fit about it.
Yeah,
as Jordan said, I agree. Bridezilla. I think she was just upset that the focus of her day was put towards the sister who is sober.
Yeah.
And clearly, the sister who has decided to be sober may have been at odds with the sister who's the bride.
Yeah.
Or the bride didn't agree with that and was like, you know.
I will say, though, the sister that's 15 that, like, made this whole drink thing for them, that's the sweetest thing ever.
Sweetest thing ever.
That's
how cute
so
and supportive. It's so kind.
I love that. Her. Like, she wins this whole story.
She wins. Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's just funny that, like, the guy would make such a big deal. Like, it's like, damn, you drank a whole half gallon of milk.
It's like my family, like, damn, what'd you doing that for? And you're just like...
Nothing? Excuse me?
Shut up.
Shut up. Don't talk.
You
my
shut
God.
Your mouth? Getting bigger. All right. Here's the next one. I don't have a picture for this one, so I'll switch back to the poop for now.
To the poop.
Some of them I couldn't really do pictures for.
That's fair.
We'll see why. Am I the asshole for embarrassing my boyfriend in front of everyone?
Maybe.
Hell no. That's right, Jordan. I, 24 female, and my boyfriend, 26 male, have been together for just over 2 years. This incident occurred at a family party for his sister's graduation. During the sit-down meal section, there was a lot of people there, including his friends. As he gets drunk, his humor becomes very mean, constantly making jokes about me and putting me down. He says it's British humor, but I've not seen any other Brits do this. Throughout the night, he's making jokes about me, which get progressively worse. Someone smashed a glass, so he told me to stop singing, for example. Which is fine, and I don't care about jokes like that. But then he and his friends started talking about his ex-girlfriend, particularly her ass, and how it was the best ass they've seen. My boyfriend then said to me, if I could have my ex's body in your brain, then I'd be winning at life. So then I said something along the lines of, you don't hear me comparing your tiny dick compared to my ex's, and if she's not that hot, she should need something more to satisfy her, so no wonder she broke up with you. He went so mad and stormed off. I left soon after. He, his friends, and some of his family are now calling me an asshole for this. When I reply saying he did the same thing, they say it's different for guys who are more sensitive about their size. Which is just pathetic.
Grow up.
I know it was a petty thing for me to do, but am I the asshole? Edit. Do not message me here about your dick. I don't care about size. I said this because I knew it would be a good comeback. Please respect that.
He's the absolute asshole. If you cannot take it, don't dish it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
Just don't. He's the asshole.
Yeah.
He started it. No.
Thank
like,
you.
he is an
shocked.
asshole for making those jokes. Like, that's horrible. Like, what he said about if you could have her body but your brains. Like, that's a horrible thing to say. That's not okay.
I'd be so out.
Nah.
I'd be so out.
But I got, like, the funny thing you mentioned is that someone broke a glass and then he told her to stop singing. It immediately made me think, whenever we go out, like, when, like, I lived at home and such, and, like, the family would go out and there'd be, like, a kid crying, my dad would turn to me and say, Chelsea, don't make that, like, that kid cry. Stop it. Like, he told me to stop making the kid cry. You know, I'm not doing anything.
Stop it.
Stop making him cry.
Make him cry. Don't do that.
But yes, he is an asshole. Like, nah, that comment about the body and brains, that's just rude.
So harsh.
Nah. You need to have a real...
Mind blown.
And his sensitivity about his size, grow the fuck up. Like, grow up.
Wow.
I mean, you comment about her ass, but yet she can't comment about your dick? Get out of here.
Yeah.
We don't got time for these bitch babies. Yeah. No time for
your
that.
Dick.
In the dick. My God, Jordan.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. My cheeks have been like on one tonight. I have not stopped smiling since I've sat down at this chair. Okay. Here we go, guys.
Oh, wait.
Well, I
just gotta pull out a story that made me laugh. Okay. Is that when this happened a long time ago, and we saw this, we were out just to see a movie, and there was this kid in front of us. We don't know what was wrong with this kid, or if like something happened, but both of his eyes were like black around like the eyeball part, and we just think that he was wearing some kind of makeup, and like it was just the funniest shit you could like. It was so fucking funny, and I don't know why I thought about that, but it's just kid with just like these black circles running around,
like perfect circles, basically.
Pretty much.
I wonder if he was wearing like little goggles or something at one point or something.
I'm possibly, but like we went up and we were trying to like get our food, but we couldn't talk. We were laughing so fucking hard because this kid was running around with like these black circles, like with makeup on.
And I'm sure it just made him look extra funny too.
Yeah, it was just too funny.
Oh, it's hysterical. I love it. Stand up, then you won't smile. I disagree. Be smiling, walking, standing up. I'm not standing up right here though. I don't have enough room to stand up like right here.
Nah.
No, it's like a push back and then slide out scenario. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. All right. Here's our next one. I'm kind of going through these a little faster than I expected. I did 6 and I'm already on number 5, but that's
damn.
Okay.
Holy shit.
It's okay.
We got this.
Yeah. No. We got this. We can talk about some other stuff too if we want to keep going, for sure, of course.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for asking my 21 male... Oh, he is 21 male. Sister, she's 19 female, to consume less menstrual products or I won't buy any for her anymore?
What? What's that mean?
Goofin, yes.
Yes.
Jordan, yes.
Well, she could buy her own.
What? All right. She's in college. Excuse me. My sister moved with me 10 months ago because she wanted more freedom from our parents. She's in college, and while our parents are paying for her studies, I have to pay for everything else. Since she moved with me, I handle food, bills, and every other minor expense. She's still looking for a job. It was no problem at first. I agreed to her moving with me, and I was aware of what would come with it. I think I never made her feel like an expense or a burden. Lately, though, I've been struggling to fit everything in my paycheck, so had to cut on superficial things, and I even asked my parents to give me some extra money for sis. Otherwise, I won't be able to provide for both of us much longer, and she'll have to go back home. Here's the problem. She consumes way too much menstrual products, to the point where it's just a waste and not a necessity. She likes to be clean, and I totally get that. But she uses up to 3 tampon boxes per month. She told me she has to change tampon every hour, which even I know is excessive. I asked Mom for help, and she told me they've been fighting over it ever since Sis got her period. Jeez. Because no matter how strong her flow is, she really does waste much more than necessary. Since Mom told me so, I decided to ask her to consume less menstrual products. She got angry, raised her voice, and told me she absolutely can't cut on that. She needs every bit of what she uses, and I'm just a man, so I can't understand. I raised my voice too, and I told her that either stop waiting so much or I'll stop buying her any menstrual products and she'll have to buy her own. She got really upset, called me all kinds of things, and locked herself in her room. I let it go and decided to talk it with her when she calmed down. In the meantime, I went out with my friend and told them what happened. To my surprise, the girls said my sister is right and not me or our mom can possibly know how much product she needs. I thought about, and maybe they're right. Am I being too harsh on her? Am I the asshole? That's tough.
That's tough.
Right?
Because, like, I agree with, I don't care how strong your flow is, you're not changing that amount about every hour.
In the dick. Sorry, it's killing me. It's going to be the next quote. Buckle me up, Scotty, and
buckle me up,
in the
Scotty.
No, yeah. So, like, okay, she's 19, still looking for a job. She's expecting everyone to kind of take care of her, though. That's what's killing me a little bit about this. Yeah.
Woodworker, what the fuck?
It's a germ issue for her.
Must be like a battlefield surgery in their house. Oh my god! That was best comment of the night. Best comment of the night.
Seriously, though.
Award is yours.
I wish we had sound bites and stuff.
Oh my god.
We're not that in tune. That's so great. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Brit Humor. I've been slightly tapped on the British humor in my day.
Oh my god.
For British families. I have a little bit. It's been years, but yeah.
That was a good comment.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Back to the issue at hand. If she has to change her pad or her tampon every hour, get her like one of those Diva cups. You can reuse that, like that shit, right? I've never personally used one because I'm terrified of it sucking out my guts, but I don't know if that's a thing or not.
I don't even know how it works, and that scares me.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't understand. I haven't looked into how that works, so
I don't know. Like,
I have heard about the Diva cups.
Like they were all the rage like a couple years ago.
They have been still. I think they're still pretty popular. I mean, they were definitely. You're right. A couple years ago, I never looked into them. I didn't know that's what they did. I didn't know that was like.
I looked into them just because I was like very curious. You can get the washable ones too. Ugh. Yeah, Drew, you've been popping out babies, so like you didn't have to worry about that.
I wasn't having periods there for a while. I'm like kind of off the thing there, but it made me laugh because I was kind of like, okay, as a woman, sometimes you have a heavier flow.
Yeah, and you need to change more often
throughout your timeline of
monthly
your period.
Flow.
Your flow a little bit more. Aunt Flo comes by, and sometimes she knocks a little harder someday and really pours in or out.
Tsunami doors open up.
And so during that period of time, if you're only using tampons, you need to change those mother effers a lot.
But for the whole period?
Yeah, like how much is she doing? Like, I don't know. And I was always afraid of toxic shock syndrome, so like...
Yes.
I definitely understand
I understand it, but if you're concerned about that, use pads.
Yes.
Like, I personally don't use them. I'm a tampon because I just feel like they're uncomfortable and I don't like them.
I agree.
Pads.
I'm a pad wearer as well.
I'm all up in them pads.
Hey, baby. I'm not. We're going deep on some female topic, but I don't really care. We talked about dicks earlier, so.
Yeah. get to Costco and get this super duper makeup packs. Exactly. She's not going to go through a super duper makeup pack.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like, how long has she been? She's been there for too long to not have a job. Yeah.
And like, she's 19, and I feel like something needed to be said, and she's kind of ungrateful to her brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should get a job.
He's paying for her food.
Everything.
He doesn't require anything financially from her. And all he's asking is to
ease up,
reduce her usage, or try to find an alternative. Like, I don't know if he said to try to find an alternative, but he should have said that.
Because that's just not cheap.
Thank you.
Okay?
It's not cheap. It's not cheap. I mean, we're talking at like, I don't even know how much tampons are these days, but they're at least $6 a box.
My
like a normal box,
pads,
right?
I'm trying to think of the box of pads I have. I think they were like $13, but like a box of pads for me can last like up to 3 to 4 months.
Well, yeah, because you're not using the whole box on one flow typically.
Yeah.
You know?
And like I recently got like some daytime ones and like nighttime ones, and that's been like a game changer.
Life changer. I always have to have the overnight ones.
Hell yeah.
Well, when I period out. I have the birth control where I don't have periods.
Month and a half at the most. I don't know time. That's still a long time though, but you got, as Khalees just pointed out, depends on the flow.
Because some people, like some women I know don't have a really heavy flow, and some women I know have like really heavy flows.
Yeah.
I'd like to consider my flow is in the middle. Sometimes it'd get pretty heavy, but
I would say I
haven't had it in a while though.
Pretty light for like a couple months, and then like all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's extra stuff in here.
You're just like, no,
it's almost over.
Definitely don't miss it. It's the worst thing ever, but well, not worst thing ever. It could be worse. It could be way worse.
It could be worse.
You could get pregnant.
Ugh. Dear Lord. No. That would be worse.
You're like, no.
Nah, hell nah. No.
Oh, man.
So, yeah. Sorry, the sister's the asshole.
I agree. I mean, I haven't had them because of birth control, and I have to say I'm glad to not have them, but it's also, yeah, weird. But she's the asshole.
Yeah. Adjust.
And what's funny about this is this one was actually dubbed as this guy was the asshole on the Reddit. This is one of my
because all of the sensitive ladies can't victimize the period, but let's be reasonable.
There needs to be some reason.
The whole toilet seat debate. No woman or majority of the women are like, yes, men need to put down the seat every time. Are your arms broken? Put down the seat yourself. I don't care. The only Jordan and I have an agreement. The seat must go down during the night.
That is fair.
That is the rule. If he leaves it up,
I don't care if it's during the day. You can look, you can close it. But if you're in the middle of the night, need to go pee, and you're just gonna flop your butt down on that toilet. You don't want to go in the bowl.
No.
I feel
Dad.
you, girl. I feel it. Dad.
But also, in our case, our toilets stay closed because Patrick will go into the water. But if Patrick wasn't around, I don't care if you leave the toilet seat up, really. But at nighttime, it must go down.
I agree.
In the night.
I don't typically complain about that. I try to train my son to always close it when he's done. Just so as a habit, like the lid and everything. For example, like your cat.
Like your dog might drink from the toilet bowl.
There also, animals can come in from the freaking filter thing to the toilet into
like
your
snake.
Toilet actually fairly easily.
A snake.
So it's not a terrible idea.
Yeah, Dad. Do you know how many times I've sat on the rim.
So you hear it?
You hear this shit? You can do it during...
really rare in my household. I will say Kona's really good about it. And, like, he doesn't think about it. He just, like, closes it. And that's great. Because it's very rare that I'll sit in the toilet bowl. I'm grateful for that.
But, like, there's some ladies that will die on this hill and say a man must put the seat down day or night, 24/7. Nah. You can put down the seat. Like,
I think those women are very concerned about the fact that the urine is spraying, my guess, and they don't want to touch the seat. Or they just want the courtesy of it just being shut.
Fine, but like where's your courtesy to him?
Yeah.
Like
are you going to leave the seat open for him the next time he goes pee?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting from this argument, but
yeah.
I'm always paranoid of snakes biting my
fair. Honestly, though, because, like, snakes go... that happens, yo.
A spider?
I wouldn't say a spider, a mouse.
It just doesn't look nice. I agree, it doesn't look nice. But who's coming over to my house? Literally no one.
Stop it.
Understanding the subject, move on.
Busted.
But yeah, like, the toilet seat debate always annoys me because there's not a real argument. Your arm's not broken. Just have an agreement to put the seat down at night. There you go. Argument over.
Yeah.
Put it up for us. That's why Shelly and I don't care. I always put it down, though, to keep Patrick out. Exactly. That's her main
I just think everyone just, like, close the, like, as Crafty says, I mean, just closing it makes it genuinely visibly appealing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But, like,
who's coming over?
It's never been a huge issue. I don't know. To me either. It's never been a big problem. I do teach my son. I definitely do teach my son to just at least close the lid and seat, because you don't know. With Ella now too, my daughter who's 2, she's throwing shit in the toilet all the time these days. I'm like, what the fuck did you just put in there? Oh my god, we had a little Spider-Man Lego guy, right? And she went into the freaking shit. It didn't go in the toilet, thankfully, but he did meet Doc Ock down in the sewers, you know what I'm saying? But she put him in the freaking shower drain.
Oh my god.
She opened apparently I found this out the easy hard way. She could use her little fingers to pull up the little drain cover. Little turd. Dropped the Spider-Man in there. Gone. See you, Spidey.
Bye, Spidey.
So, yeah, there's reasons, and maybe that's why a lot of women freak out. They just they want it down. I don't know, but most of the time it's the seat. For me, it's the lid. Just close the whole damn thing. We can lift it up and use the toilet, whatever. Let's just close it. Yeah. Then we all have to open it when we need to use it.
You know what? There you go. You just came up with the best solution. Just close the whole thing.
Just close it.
Pissy old man pubes on the rim.
Yeah, it's the seat for most people. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just be glad that they're not peeing with the seat down. That's where I would draw the line.
Yes.
That is the hill that I would die on.
That's not okay.
Because I've fallen. Yeah, I feel you. I've fallen into toilets and I feel disgusting. Like every time that happened. Disturbed. Every time that happened, I swear I needed to like have a shower because of how gross it is. Just the thought of it's disgusting.
I've legit almost done that several times, being with the lid down. Because I go to sit down, and I like think that the lid's up, and because that's a middle of the night scenario.
Yeah.
By the way, and I go sit down, and I'm like, oh, that was not a toilet.
Like,
oh jeez.
Like you always go like, oh.
Noise and everything.
Yeah, exactly. The face too, everything. Oh. That's not a hole in the toilet. There's just a solid toilet lid.
Okay.
At the point, though, you don't want us to pee on the seat, then lift it for us. You don't want to fall in. Then we put it down. Personally, I say leave it how you use it. Next person put in the position they need. Or just close the whole thing. Close the whole thing, like we do. We do it purely because the cat will drown, but
Yeah. Like, if you know it's going to be close, you expect that when you're half asleep in the middle of the night to pee, if that's the case, to lift it up. If you're in this constant unknown, is that person, they leave it up, or is it closed, or is it all the way up? I don't know. I'm just going to trust it. Go in. It's pee in the dark.
It gives you half the work.
It. Yeah.
Jordan, I'm on your side. I don't know what you're fighting about. I'm not arguing that you should put the seat down. I don't know what you're arguing about.
To make an argument.
Like, who are you arguing with? I would love to know. Because it's not me. It's not Khalees. Because we're all on the same side. We just dabbed at the same time on the stream. I'm fucking clipping that, and we need to make that a follow or something. That is
now our new...
We're gonna make that into our follower alert, okay? Because we literally did it at the same time.
What's a dab?
Dab? What's a dab? It's a dab. It's a thing from like 15 years ago, it feels like.
Is it really that long ago?
I don't know, like maybe 5, maybe 6. I'm gonna Google. When was the dab invented? No, not invented. Okay, don't say invented because it says like 1980 something. A thing. A trend. 2015. So that's like 7 years ago?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
The dab. I gotta see that clip.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
We both did it. I love it so much.
Oh my god.
That's a good clip.
I think 4 of us just clipped that because I clipped it too. You did, Jordan, and Goofin.
Oh, that's so good. It's hot as balls here.
I'm starting to get really hot. I'm also laughing a lot. I don't know why I put a long sleeve shirt on because it's like definitely 70 degrees out. But I'm not hot, but I'm hot. My window's open. Holy shit, Arissa, calm down.
Oh my god, punching shit.
We're fine. Holy crap. So that was a good one. That was a good one I'm glad I got one in here because
you know.
Or wait. That's not even what we were talking. We were just talking about toilets at that point.
Yeah,
you brought that up.
We were talking about.
I'm glad I put the here at PMS the tampons.
Yeah, we were talking about
tampons
at
that point. We went on this whole tangent about toilets. I completely forgot about the tampon. That was a good. We needed to do that though. We needed to discuss toilet. I mean, look at our freaking pictures over here. We got a pile of poop and toilet paper. Like,
yeah,
makes me laugh. I love that. I think they're so cute though. I'm not gonna. I don't know why. I think they're so cute. Oh, it's so good. So we've all decided. Well, I agree with Jordan in a way. Just leave it how it is. Let everyone do what they need. Yeah. But at the same time,
at nighttime it has to go down.
Yeah.
That's a must.
Just close it down. Yeah. Yeah, it often goes to poop.
Yeah. It often goes to poop. Or diarrhea.
It's a real good one. I was going to say it's a real good one when diarrhea gets brought up.
Diarrhea gets brought up quite a bit with us. Often. Way too often.
All Jordan's fault.
Yeah. Jordan probably brings it up.
I think I bring it up 90% of the time, actually.
True.
All right. Here's our final Am I the Asshole for tonight, you guys.
Yes.
All right. Bring up diarrhea? Me, never.
Never.
Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend's friend to do something about her nipples when she comes over? I literally, corner of my eye, you were kind of looking over and you went, nipples? What?
Nipples? Excuse me?
He's 22 Oh, yeah, 22 male. I got scared. I thought I was rereading another story. And my girlfriend, who's 22 female, lives with me. As in, it's my place, but she lives/stays here. I don't know if that implies she has her own apartment, but I'm assuming that she just lives there. But okay. She often has her best friend, who's 23, female, come over for girls' nights, or so they could hang out or do whatever. So this friend is kind of quirky. She's one of those astrology, crystal, your aura isn't clear today chicks. One of her eccentricities, I cannot say this, eccentricities. Oh my God, stop me.
I got you. I understand what you mean.
Okay.
Eccentric things.
It's eccentric things, but it's got the cities at the end, and for some reason my tongue is tying hard on that. My bad. Is that she never wears a bra. Like, I'm all the time I've known her, I don't think she has ever worn a bra once. Like, I know it's her body, and I have no right to police her body, but, like, it kind of makes me uncomfortable. She's got a lot going on in that area, and it's just like, I don't want to stare or over or ever look, but it's eye-catching. I love the cold. I love the cold and keep it colder in my place. Like, typically, sorry. Like, typically the most I'll turn it up to is 70 degrees, and that's only in the dead of winter. Normally, it's around 60 to 65. So when this friend comes over, she's typically braless and then sometimes is cold. This leads to her nipples getting hard and very visible, and it's really uncomfortable. Eccentric
titties. Because we're talking about boobs.
Eccentricities. Girl, that is so hard for me to say. I don't know why.
Anyways, got there.
I'm getting there. It's like hyacinth.
Yeah.
Hyacinth. I got it. This leads to her. Okay. Anyways, I don't like intentionally look, but it's kind of weird, a kind of thing where I glance over in her direction and I see them, and I end up looking at her boobs, like in front of my girlfriend. Last time she came over, I came out of the bedroom for a minute to get something out of the fridge. She was by the kitchen, and I look up and I see them. She calls me out on looking, and she thinks it's funny, and my girlfriend does not. Yeah, that flower, goofing. I tell her that wouldn't glance if she did something about her nipples, and that she should probably wear a bra or pasties or something when she comes over. Now she's mad at me for policing her. She told me that if I'm staring at her boobs, it's not her fault and I need to be better. This involved into an argument, and now I'm in the doghouse. My girlfriend wants me to give her an apology, and I really don't feel I was that out of line. Like, if I came out not wearing underwear and everything was visible through my pants, I'd be in the wrong too. Am I the asshole?
No. I'm sorry, but no. But he does have a point. If he comes out with, like, okay, let's say he goes out with some loose shorts on, and that's it. Nothing underneath. And you can see the outline and stuff. It's the same thing.
Those gray sweatpants.
Those gray sweatpants.
We all know.
Yeah.
See
Hello.
What's going on in there?
Yeah, it's not a secret.
See what's going on in there.
But, like,
or what's not.
Like, we've all been there. Person walks in without a bra, obviously not a bra. You're looking.
I'm looking. Everyone's looking.
Everyone's friggin' looking.
Those nipples are hard.
Yeah.
You gonna cut glass with that?
Seriously. Like, I think we should just all just grin and bear it.
Right? And I get so much how it makes him feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, because he's in a position where he doesn't want to make his girlfriend feel uncomfortable. But it's like, this homegirl's just, like, flopping her tits around. She could get a job as a goat rack.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. It's so funny. And, of course, she's not... I mean, I don't know. The guy set it up to where she's obviously on that hippie style.
Yeah. I'm more offended by people that don't wear deodorant.
Yes.
You can not wear a bra all you want, but if you choose to stink, I don't like you.
Yeah.
And if someone came over to my house and they clearly, like, just reeked of BO, and they're like, I don't wear it. It's my lifestyle. It's my choice. I'll be like, either you put some on or you get the hell out. Like, seriously, I'm not going to sit there smelling up your BO just because it's your lifestyle. It's not mine.
You could just say, are you cold or displeased to see me?
Lord.
But I think that's what he's trying to avoid with his girlfriend, though, and getting the girlfriend upset.
Yeah.
The girlfriend should be, honestly, if I was the girlfriend, I'd probably be like, yo.
Look at her titties.
Like, if it was often, I'd be like, yo. Those titties are just, like, hanging out, yo. Like,
yeah, like, it would be a topic of conversation.
You want to wear, like, a vest because it's making my boyfriend uncomfortable.
Yeah.
if that was a thing, but I don't know if he's communicated that with his girlfriend.
Who knows?
Your friend makes me feel uncomfortable with her fucking nipples all hard, all t-shirts rubbing on there and making them hard, and I keep my house cold, and I mean, hey, right? I don't know. I love these because I always want to go, but what really was going, like the mom and daughter story?
Like there's more to this.
What's the deep part of it? Yeah. I mean, this is pretty surface level story. They don't need to go too deep, but like, yeah, I do have questions. Like, have you talked to your girlfriend about this? Like,
yeah.
Does she know that it makes you uncomfortable, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be worried if my boyfriend did.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But if he was looking too much, you know, you'd be kind of like, hey.
Yeah, then there'd be
a conversation. I would be kind of like talking to my friend, like, yo, can you stop throwing your nipples around everywhere?
Yes.
I mean, but that's me.
Yeah.
It's not his fault that, you know, in my opinion.
Yo, if boobs
are looking too.
If boobs are there, you're gonna look at boobs. Like,
I'm looking too.
We're all looking at boobs.
Yeah, boobs are great.
Like, the boobs.
They're boobs.
Oh my god, so awkward.
Oh, that was the final Am I the Asshole?
Nice. Those are all really good.
They did this one an asshole, probably because of...
Like, he's the asshole?
Yes, they dubbed this guy the asshole on Reddit.
So
let me go look into the comments.
Yeah, because I want to know why. I know why. I know the people, like, who are, like voting on this one, obviously, but... I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
Okay, so one of the first things... Sorry. One of the first comments says, I don't know why guys assume all bras are nipple invisibility cloaks. You can still see nipples under certain circumstances, even if someone is wearing a bra. You can also see guys' nipples through their shirts, but you don't hear anyone demanding they do something about it. It's also completely possible for a guy to not constantly look at someone's boobs because eye contact is a thing. You're the asshole.
Okay, I will say, with certain bras, yes, you can see the nipples through the bras. That's totally a valid point there. It's a life changer. Ooh.
Life-changing bras. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, but if boobs are, who's man or female, who's not looking at boobs when like there's boobs there? Like, I have eye contact, and I will say, if a man walks in and he's wearing like one of those tank tops where like it's not covering anything and like you can see their nipples, I'm like, does your nipples have to be out? Like, it makes me uncomfortable when like men are just walking around with their nips out, and I'm like, why?
That's what someone just said. I also hate how often guys seem to equate female nipples to the penis. Newsflash, you can go out and about topless with your brazen man nipples for all to see, and nobody will think anything of it. Sexualizing female nipples is a you problem. I mean, yeah. I mean, we could normalize, you know, no shirt women, but you know what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Like, this is going to turn, in the comments, will turn into, like, breastfeeding and nipples there. And I'm like, I'm all for it. Breastfeed wherever the hell you want. I don't give a shit. And if men are, like, creeped out or turned on by it, they're fucked up. Like,
I agree.
But, like, if she's not breastfeeding, her boobs are just out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fine. Let's normalize not wearing bras and nipples out is fine. But how about we all just stop making a big deal about everything? Like, stop overreacting to things. Like, it's a nipple. So what? If your nip's out, I'm gonna look. And if someone's walking around, like, with their junk out, everyone's looking.
The people in the comments are just, I mean, I get a lot of it, but I just, like you just said, it's just overreacting, honestly.
Yeah.
Then this person did put this on a public forum to get an opinion, and he got it. So
he got it.
That's for sure. Just for the record, he got it hard because no one in here is on his side.
No?
Someone literally just said, now I know it's her body and I have no right to police her body, but, and then said, could have stopped reading here. Like, that's it. That's where people, like, yeah. Not a lot of people are on his side on that.
It's also his place.
I
don't know.
I just think he has, I don't know. I kind of side with dude in a way. Like, I'm not trying to say it's wrong for her to, like,
no,
nippies out. I just think that if something, for example, this is a hypothetical thing, but let's say you work in a kind of a casual spot. I don't know where, but let's just hypothetical workplace where it's casual. Let's say casual wear is what I mean. Let's say a gym or, I don't know, something where it doesn't require a uniform, right?
Yeah.
And you have a male coworker that's always coming in gray sweatpants. This is an example, and I know we're not supposed to combine or compare the tits and the nipples, but if you're getting aroused from nipples from a woman, and a woman potentially gets aroused from the shape of a penis and pants, isn't that kind of equivalent in, like, feelings it's making you feel? Or am I just far-fetched there? Just, like, how, like, you're physically attracted to the body? But, like, if that person's, like, I shouldn't say work, because that's not making it same. Let's just say, okay,
school.
Let's say an apartment.
Yeah.
And the similar situation. Let's pretend the roles were reversed. And it was a woman in an apartment, and her boyfriend's friend comes over and is always wearing the pants or not wearing a shirt often or whatever. And it made her uncomfortable because she didn't want to feel like she was hitting on him by looking or making significant other feel shitty. Like, I think that conversation should always be placed first if you're starting to feel uncomfortable, first of all.
Yeah.
Like,
start off with a conversation first.
Have a conversation with your significant other.
And then post it online.
And then post it online. Thank you. And or hope that your girlfriend's going to talk to your friend, but the friend sounds like the friend would just get pissed.
Yeah.
And, you know, just cause drama anyways, personally. But that's how I see it. I don't know. I just feel like if the roles were reversed, I shouldn't have gone, like, to the work thing, because I was trying to think of, like, a different scenario. But, like, the roles were reversed, and it was, like, I don't know. I just feel like you could still have that right to be like, I get why it's inappropriate to ask that, but I also think that there's nothing wrong feeling uncomfortable about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough one, kind of, because, like, it's his house.
It's just boobs.
Her body, and they're just boobs. But they clearly made him, like,
uncomfortable.
Look at him, like, you know, and she said something. Because he, like, looked at him, and she said, what did she freaking say?
Yeah, what did she say again?
In the fridge. Oh, she didn't say anything, so he didn't write anything specific, but she called him out on looking.
But we need to know if she called him out in, like, haha, you're looking at, like, as a joke, or if she was, like, offended.
Yeah, and that's where he says, she thinks it's funny and my girlfriend does not.
Oh.
So
the girlfriend might be feeling a little insecure.
Which is why he's feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. And then now the girlfriend's mad anyways because he said something to the friend. So this is the only way he's the asshole. He said something to the friend before he talked to his girlfriend about it.
Yes.
In my opinion. He should have communicated with his girlfriend and been like, listen, I like your friend. Whatever. Maybe don't even start with that because I don't know how it'll go. But, like, just, you know, hey, just makes me really uncomfortable with her nipples hanging out all the time.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then maybe he just hide when she comes over. I don't know.
Which
sounds
sucks
like he was
because
hidden in his room.
It's his house.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to live that way. I don't know. But if it's her friend, why can't she talk to her friend and tell her how she feels? People don't talk to each other. I agree.
I agree, but I feel like friends of this age, and there's so many different views on shit now. It's it's in a way, some friends, it's dangerous to voice your opinions to friends.
This friend does not seem like a friend that would take it well.
No.
If you were to tell her not to have her titties flopping around.
Yeah. Like,
she sounds like, oh yeah? And then just
fucking
flip her shirt out. Dude. That sounds the kind of friend that seems like she is.
How you say that. I
That's
agree.
Fair. I completely agree.
But friends now, I feel, are so complicated. Like, you can trigger someone and there goes a friendship of like 9 years. There you go.
20-something.
Yeah.
I get it.
Like, it's, yeah, we're both in the same boat. Which, because that certain friend still has not messaged me back.
Can't even. I just see ya.
Yeah.
It's messed up. It's so messed up.
It is messed up. But yeah, like,
man.
it's hard to communicate with some friends. Because you
yeah.
know the friend that if you bring something up, it will be the end of that friendship. And is it worth the friendship? You know?
Yeah.
Is it worth the conversation even?
Yeah. Is it worth it? Do you want that friendship? You know how they're going to react.
Yeah. And, like, you're fine with being friends with that person. Just don't bring up certain things. Like, sometimes you gotta walk on eggshells like that if you value a friend like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's just a little bit of eggshell. It's not, you know.
A little bit. Like, it's not like a full-on eggshell every time you talk to them. It's like, oh, we're veering a little bit too close to this topic, and I don't want to get there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. What is happening with this right now?
So, have you watched any of the Johnny Depp and like, Amber Heard shit?
I haven't seen any of the... I've just seen, like, little snippets and clips.
Yeah.
And his lawyer, or whatever, is really pretty spicy from what I've seen. I haven't caught up this past week.
His lawyer was fucking savage. She was savage on the stand. She basically caught him, Amber Heard, in a lie. And, like, she fully caught her in a fucking lie. So, way back when Amber originally sued Johnny a couple years ago, I can't remember what it was about, but she won that case. And she said that she would donate half of the money to one cause and half to another cause. And no money has been given to any of these causes. So this lawyer's like, you told everyone that you were going to give the money to these two causes. And then she kept saying, yes, I pledged them. And she's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. You didn't give the money to these two companies. And she's like, yes, but I pledged them, and I use the donation and a pledge as the same term. And she's like, but they're not the same term. Pledging is not donating. You did not give any of the money to these two people. And she pretty much had to say, I haven't because he sued me, so I don't have the money. But she's told everyone that she's given the money to these charities.
Seeing her, I think I heard in one of her... I was watching one of the testimony where she openly said she gave them half of the money. I think she said half or something weird.
She was going to give half to one place and then half to the other. I don't know the company's names or whoever they are.
Yeah.
But she never actually gave them any money yet. To this day has not given them any money. So in the courts of law, she lied on the stand. And she got caught.
I didn't even think about that.
She got fucking caught. And it's hilarious. Ooh. Like, I will say, neither of them were in the right in that whole relationship. They both probably said and did shitty things. No, I don't think he beat her or did any of that stuff, but he probably said some fucked up shit. As well as she did physically abuse, but they were just horrible together.
Yeah.
They were just toxic. And They should have just walked away. I was on the stand. Was she? I haven't seen that yet. Oh my god, I need to go on TikTok.
Oh my gosh. Who can you send me some of the people you TikTok so I can get on that flow?
I can send you the clips I found. I'm following like 2 people, but like my TikTok is full of Johnny the Johnny case.
I don't get a lot of it. Unfortunately I followed a couple like mom things on there just for fun.
Yeah.
And that's all I fucking get now. And I'm like, can I get something else?
He has problems. He's an addict, but he's goated him all. Yes. I agree. 100%. They were both. Ugh. They should have just broke up and let it go. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, that bitch, she wouldn't have a career. And, like, one of my favorite clips was when Johnny's lawyer, Flato, said, you got your role in Aquaman because of Johnny. And you can tell her, like Amber's whole tone completely shifted. She was fucking offended. And it's so true. Offended. It's true.
I saw that clip.
I literally don't even know who you are, except for Johnny Depp's wife.
I'd never heard of Amber Heard before this trial.
The only time I ever heard of her was when Johnny and her got in trouble because they went to Australia and they brought their fucking dogs and Australia got offended. And that was a long time ago. And
they have small dogs though, right?
Yeah, but like Australia has very strict rules about bringing shit in because like they're very secluded island and they don't want their like ecosystem to be fucked up.
That's fair. I didn't think
my dog stepped on a bee.
See the dog stepped on a bee. I've been seeing some of those TikToks and those are killing me. Oh my god.
When she was on the stand, she literally proved that she couldn't act. Like, what the... Stop staring at the jury. Stop it.
That's something I was like, okay, so she's looking... So she's telling them the story. I mean, they're the ones that's important because they're making the decision, right? But, like, that was stressing me out because watching her move her eyes... I didn't see any of Johnny's testimony. I should have...
Oh, it was good. But this is how she would act out on the stage... the court. The person would ask her a question and she'd look at them and be like... Yes, he did that. Like she'd be like that. It's fucking weird.
That drove me crazy.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I agree.
You're not allowed on TikTok. No, sorry, Dad. You are actually not allowed on TikTok. That's a dangerous place for you to go.
It's a scary place.
Occasionally, look at the jury. She literally looked every time she opened her mouth. She looked at the jury and it's so uncomfortable. And that one day that she was told to go sit down and we don't know what happened and she literally just walked out of court. So what was going to happen was they were going to sit down and then the jury leaves and then the judge leaves because that's just how it works. She just fucking walked out and that's so rude.
That is rude.
Like, either she didn't understand the instructions, or she just, she was pissed because, like, Johnny's, like, I'm lawyer, like, just ripped her apart, and, like, her lawyer couldn't ask any questions because they kept, like, going...
Her lawyer was terrible.
Her poor lawyer. I actually feel bad for her because her career's over. Like, there's no way she's gonna get hired for anything.
That was so... I mean, I was just like, damn. I mean, she just seemed so stressed out because I've seen bits and pieces.
I heard that she cried. Once like the judge left and like the jury left, she cried because of that one day.
I wouldn't doubt it. She's been trying to defend someone who clearly isn't going to win this case.
But the funniest part of her is that, like, literally the court, like, the whole court things started, and I don't know how people found this clip. It's absurd how they found it. It was that Johnny was doing some movie press thing, and he was walking down, that red carpet, and in the crowd is fucking Elaine, like, Amber Heard's lawyer in the crowd, and this is from like years ago. I don't know how people found it so goddamn fast, but like they zoom in and it's her. She's a fan of Johnny. She was at this premiere in the crowd with all the fangirls. And they found that like day 2. They found that clip day 2 from this random movie premiere. She's in the background. I don't know how the fuck they found that so fast.
How do people find that shit?
I don't know.
People have time on their hands. What the heck? To comb through that and look for her through there? They must have known she was there.
But how would they have known who the fuck she was? This was years before the court thing.
Like, must have. I mean, come on, that's wild, right?
It is wild. That is a wild. I don't know what they did, but but yeah, my TikTok is literally full of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard court case.
I definitely want to see. The one that I saw the most of was the bee. My dog stepped on a bee. My mom wouldn't let me go pee.
I would love to be on the jury. Like, how the hell would you...
How do you get on that jury? Is rowdy. How do you not know who Johnny Depp is?
That's impossible. Because when they were first making the jury... One sec. What you looking for, Jordan? You shushing me, you're banging around in the kitchen.
Trying to be quiet.
Anyways, when they were making up the jury, they had to put out rules of, like, there can't be any, like, mega Johnny fans. They asked them questions. Because there's no one that's not going to know who Johnny Depp is.
I mean, I'm sure there's someone. Considering I'm someone like me who doesn't watch a lot of movies, but, like, I grew up with
Johnny Depp, though.
So,
like,
it's kind of in my generation.
I wasn't a huge fan of him, but my sister was a huge fan of Johnny Depp. I could, like, really care less about Johnny Depp. Like, the Pirates movie was, like, my only movie I've seen, like, when I was younger that I was like, oh, yeah, that's Johnny Depp. But she watched, like, every Johnny Depp movie. And I was like, I'll just stick to Pirates Caribbean.
That's good.
If he was on a jury, he wouldn't tell me anything. If I was on it, I don't think I could keep it in. What would you... I would fucking be like, Jordan, you wouldn't believe this. After every day.
So this is what happened in court today. Like, but I'm going to have to tell you later. Okay. Literally, I'm spilling the beans. Probably.
I'm spilling them beans. Like, and also, there's no way that none of them have seen any social media. You're telling me that none of those people are on TikTok?
How do you keep them off of it? I mean, they'd have to. What is it called when they have to be in separate rooms? Quarantine? Or they have to not separate rooms, but like they have to stay. There's a term for it. I can't remember what it's called. Like they can't stay in a hotel. Sequestered. Thank you. Where they, like, have no contact with anyone. Like, they can't. And that, I don't know if that's happening on this case. But
I don't know, man. No, I think it is, but, like, you can't watch any TV. You can't go on anything without seeing a Johnny Depp trial thing.
Literally.
It's all over.
That's for sure.
It's going to be sad, like, when it's over.
What are we going to look at now?
Like, that whole week that, like, they were on break was like, oh, my TikTok's really boring this week.
Is that what was going on? I didn't know. I was like, man, did it end in my head? No, because I haven't been keeping up on it.
Like, they did it for about a week, and then they took a week off, and then they're back for, like, the final week.
Oh, wow.
So, the finale's coming soon.
So, they'll both probably lose, right?
Yeah. I don't know. He might win.
Because he's countersuing her right now for defamation. That's what this is about, right?
Okay. Yes.
I'm going to make sure I have my ducks in a row.
Dad's adamant he wouldn't tell me a thing. He honestly probably wouldn't. He's pretty good at, like, keeping his mouth shut.
This is her countersuing him right now? I thought
no.
him.
He's he's suing her. No.
Yeah, he's suing her right now for defamation.
For defamation.
Right?
He's suing her for
Yeah.
But she is also, like, underlining countersuing him.
She's
like,
trying to sue him at the same time?
Kind of. I don't know. It's messy.
God, girl, get over it. Stop.
Girl, your career's over.
It's both?
Yeah.
They're doing it. They're just going.
That's how they could both.
That's how they could both lose in this. Oh, so she's doing that on purpose.
Well, she's tried to pull out several times. I think she's tried, she tritried to pull out like 4 or 5 times, and the judge is like, no. We're finishing this.
No. You got,
I mean, for 50 million, her for 100 million. Yeah. Well,
she clearly doesn't have the money.
The sad part is, though, like, the person that he was with before her, he was with her for, like, 12 years or something. Mm-hmm. And somehow she bamboozled him into believing that she's a totally different person, which I fully believe that she looked up what Johnny liked and pretended to be that person. Like, the whole coursing. And then he left this woman that he's been with for a long-ass time because he thought he had some special connection with her. Mm-hmm. And I just feel bad because you should have just stayed. Ask for an acquittal. It's very common of defense to always run. I know, but, like, to me, it looks bad. To me, it's like, oh, we got to back down because we're not doing too good. Because they're not. They're not doing good at all.
And it's a huge public display, which is awkward.
Yeah.
I'd be embarrassed as fuck if I was Amber Heard right now. Like,
I don't think she knows how to feel that.
But I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be in that position, first of all.
No, I would just let it fucking go.
Okay, whatever.
She's hated. Yeah, she's horrible. Yeah, like, she is a horrible person.
And this opens a can of worms as well into domestic abuse, that it's, you know, the stigma has been very much it's always the man, in which it clearly, I mean, not always the man, you know, but that's typically the stereotype. And now where it's really showing what really can lie on top of that with, you know. Yeah,
like there's even a clip of her. I don't know why she would like record herself saying this because it makes her look horrible. She basically is telling him, yeah, you go tell the world that you were abused by me, and who's gonna believe you. Like, you sound horrible in that.
That's just terrible.
Like, why would you use that in evidence?
And that just destroyed her, honestly.
Like,
I heard that one.
She's such a, like, you didn't have a career and you're not gonna have a career. You fucked up.
Like, how could you just treat Johnny Depp like that?
How could you treat anybody like that?
Anyone.
Like, but like, I couldn't, like, the way she talks to him, like, in those clips, I could never talk to, like, Jordan like that. And, like, her showing her own clips that she took with her sounding like an asshole, it's like you're trying to portray this meek little, oh, I'm so scared of him abusing me, but yet you're going to talk to him like that, and you sitting there staring at him the entire time, even though you've claimed that you've been abused by him, and staring him dead in the eye. That's not what someone who was abused does. They don't just sit there and stare at their abuser. She tried to make it like it was, okay, bruises. It was a man's punch. It wasn't, like, that was ridiculous. And she's like, it was an open hand hit. Like,
oh, come on, Johnny.
It's weird to hear, like, her talk to him, like, and say his name. Because we always call him, like, Johnny Depp. Like, to the world, he's Johnny Depp. But, like, just hearing just Johnny is just kind of weird. And, like in a casual sense.
Personal. And, like,
yeah.
I don't know. To me, I'm like, oh, that's his real... Because, you know, actors have stage names. I was like, oh, that's his real name.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, honestly. Like, okay. Yeah, wild stuff with that. Like, I am definitely Team Johnny. I'm not gonna lie. She's a wackadoo.
I'm Team Johnny, but I do acknowledge that they were both extremely toxic in that whole relationship.
I mean, when I heard Amber Heard talking about their relationship and how, like, in the beginning of her talking about it and how, like, in love they were and how much passion they had and how they would, like, kind of fall into, like, what is it?
She never loved
love
him.
Thomas, but there was, like, a little, I agree, how she was talking about that, like, maybe there was that feeling at one time.
She loved him because he's Johnny Depp.
Exactly. I think she just took advantage of it for, well, after his mega pint.
His mega pint. Oh my god.
I don't know. It's just, I would like to think that there were feelings in the beginning. I'd like to think that. I think that maybe it just progressively got toxic because she's
jealous.
A narcissist.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Because she always wanted to say he was the jealous one when I was listening to her thing, that she would be jealous of her being touched by another female a lot and stuff like that. Like, he'd get mad at her friends and stuff is what I was hearing her say. And I was just kind of like, what kind of story are you going to come up with next?
Yeah.
Like, this just sounds ridiculous.
Their school bus, they're always hiring.
She's half absorbed. She has no career. Oh, yeah. Oh, I said half absorbed. Why did I say half?
I don't know.
Because I have half her brain always. Jeez. She has no career now. She could drive school bus. Yeah. They're always hiring. You're right.
They are always hiring.
She might be good at it.
I don't know. She might.
I don't think she could handle the kids, dude.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Takes a lot.
I don't know the girl at all, but she's definitely making herself look pretty fucking stupid.
And
looking like she's a major asshole. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So. I'm curious. So we have is this the last week?
Yes.
Right now,
I believe it's the last week currently.
I'm curious
like
to see how it ends.
They each have a certain amount of time left. Johnny's team has more time than her. I think they have like 18 hours left that they can fill, and she has like 8. I don't know how that works at all, but I think it was something like that. Showed the photos are edited of her bruises. Nice. Yeah, like no shit they are.
I'm just blown away. It just makes such a like. My brother had a girlfriend once who lied to us and told him first that she had ovarian cancer, and she never did.
Oh my god!
And it was just because he was trying to break up with her because he didn't want to deal with her anymore, kind of deal. And it was this huge thing, and I'll never forget that, and I just never will understand. I'm not a liar, and I don't make up stories like that.
No.
And it just blows my mind away that someone could just be that pathological liar to be able to try to get what they want or think that they want or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just literally blows my mind away. I'll never forget that. I was pretty young at the time too. And I was like, my brother's 8 years older than me. So it's much different. But I just remember that and just being like, what the fuck? Like, that is just wrong.
That's
and sick. Up. It's sick. To make someone feel like bad for you because you have, and my brother didn't fall for it. He was like, okay, let's go, blood work done.
Oh shit, really?
Oh yeah, let's go really see, go make sure you're okay. And there was nothing. And he's like, so that's the short story of the long story, short end of a long story or whatever. But yeah. The judge was smart, gave them 60 hours each, and that's it. So this doesn't drag on forever. That's fair.
Yeah. Because this could.
I mean, it's being filmed. Some of the judges' expressions, I just be like, when I get to catch them, I'm just like, this judge is amazing. Like, she's hilarious.
Yeah.
Just because she's just like
the shit she has to sit through.
Yeah, I would not want to be a judge through some of these cases. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine?
Oh, hell no.
Mm-mm. Give those guys props for sure. Big time props. So do we have any ideas for what we might be doing next week? Should we do more of the Am I the Asshole?
Good.
I always love it. Am I the Asshole?
I'm always down. I love the Am I the Asshole
I want to make sure we're on the same page.
They're so good.
Wawta Wednesday, Am I the Asshole?
And there's also other stories Am I wrong? But I don't know what those are called. Am I wrong? And then they tell a story. Or what's the craziest...
I needed to look into that. I'm going to do some of those tonight, actually.
Yeah, because like I hear them and like they don't start out with like, am I the asshole? They start out with like, what's your craziest blah 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 story, and then they'll read one.
I'd love to look for some of those.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'll have to look into that one. I wonder what it would be on Reddit.
Am I wrong? Maybe. I don't know.
Am I wrong or...
Yeah, I'll also try and look and see if there's any, if I can find it, but I'm not too familiar with Reddit.
Wait, say that again?
I'm not too familiar with Reddit.
Sorry, I was reading this and I need to not read while I'm listening to also someone talk. So I'm sorry. That's why I was like, what?
What's his name?
I agree. I'm kind of slowly getting familiar with Reddit. Just like kind of.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I don't know too much.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you can look up. Okay. You can look when you search. You can search posts, comments, communities, and people.
Ooh.
So. Oh, here's the am I wrong? Okay. I look at the first one. Am I wrong for expecting my house to be cleaned? Girl, no. Or man, no.
No.
Sorry. All right. I'm gonna join that. Okay. All right.
Nice. So then we might have some
cool. We'll have
similar.
We'll throw some spicy whatever in there, little stories.
Yes.
I meant to do that last week for this week, but my week just...
That's okay.
Suddenly I was like, what the heck? It's Wednesday morning.
Oh my God, Wednesday. Jesus.
It's trash day. What the heck? How did that happen so fast?
Who knows?
Life. Tell you what.
Life. It's Friday. We get Friday off.
Oh, nice.
In lieu of the holiday. So we get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And then a whole maybe week plus or a week or 8 days straight because it's the end of the month. But whatever.
That's awesome. I know we got some Divinity Original Sin on Friday.
Hell yeah.
Are you guys going to be movie theater jamming on Friday?
No.
Or are you guys waiting a couple days?
We're probably going to wait a couple days. And then there's also like... what's coming on Friday again? What all did we say? There's like a bunch. So The Boys...
named a shitload of shit.
The Boys isn't coming out on Friday. It's coming out June 3rd. But for some reason, Jordan saw an ad for it for Friday. But maybe they realized that there's a bunch of shit like coming out on Friday. And they're like, let's push this out.
Yeah. Like there's the Bob Burger movie.
There's Stranger Things last season, part 1.
So I guess there's not a lot of theater stuff that you'd necessarily need to go see. It was more like streaming service shows and stuff like that. Yeah.
Do you want takeout or do you want to cook? Is he wrong? What? Came home.
He asked me, what do you want to take out or do you want to cook? I get it. Like, do you want to cook after you've worked all day? Or
do you want to do takeout?
Do you want to do takeout? Because I'm not cooking, even though I've been home all day. I don't.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Like, I cook in the family.
I cook in the family too. Conan knows how and can cook, but I don't throw that on him during midweek because.
Like, I try my best because
the meal
because I don't want to spend money cooking, and like I don't expect Jordan to start cooking because we're working the same shift. Yeah, Jordan can cook, but I'm better, and but like we're working the same shift. Like I don't know. Shut the fuck up with your sneezing. He was home all day not working. Jeez. Get some beans on the stove and have beans on toast. There you go.
Done.
Done.
Set.
Yes. Sneezing again?
Jeez.
Jesus.
Stop sneezing.
Had beans tonight. Nice. I had beans for lunch the other night. Or the other day.
Yeah.
Beans on toast?
Sorry.
Well, I think we should call it.
I think this is a good time to end. I think we had a great time there. Oh my gosh. Those Am I the Assholes were pretty fun. We had your fave tonight, Khalees.
Subway.
I was just going to say Subway.
We did have Subway. We had it. It was so good.
Hope you got the meatball sub.
Fuck no, I didn't get the meatball sub. That's nasty shit. Yeah, so hope everyone has a nice evening. Khalees is going to be streaming Friday Divinity Origin. What's it called? Divinity Origin Sin?
Divinity Original Sin.
That's it.
And I play with Goofin.
Yeah, you play with Goofin.
Which way am I going that way?
And I'll probably be playing some like Life is Strange season, whatever the hell we're on.
That's so exciting. I've had to kind of step back because I want to play it. So
I will warn you, it's fucking sad.
Is it alright? I mean,
I'm on I just finished off like episode 2, and I almost fucking cried.
Oh jeez,
it's sad.
Yikes. Dad says good night. Good night, Dad.
Good night, Dad. Bye. But yeah, so we're gonna call it. I think. Hope you all have wonderful evenings. And here's our socials. Dad, you're not allowed on TikTok, so that's not gonna work. But yeah, I think we're running out of the timer, so we might disappear.
Yeah.
So,
but thanks you guys. We're gonna do our good night or bye bye screen, and yeah, Chelly, send it.
Bye.
Bye.
Do, do, do.